Forest should cover 25% of the total area of a country. The climate of Bangladesh is diverse. The current forest area of Bangladesh is about only 11% the total land area of the country. This amount is much less than the required. Dear students, hope all of you understand today's topic. Yes, today we learn from chapter 12 and today's our topic is Forests of Bangladesh. Before I start the class, I want to introduce myself. This is me, Shahnaz Parvin, lecturer, Department of Biology, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka. So let's move to the discussion. Learning objects. You will be able to discuss the forest area of Bangladesh and easily differentiate it. Depending on the variation of climate and the type of vegetation, Bangladesh forests have divided into three regions: deciduous forest, evergreen and semi-evergreen forest, and mangrove forest. At first, we learn about deciduous forest. The leaves of all plants of which forest are shaded in a particular season, basically winter, is called a deciduous forest. The largest belt is known as Madhupur Gor, Garo Hill, northwest part of the country. Most of the deciduous forests are situated in Moymonsinh, Tangail and Gazipur districts. This area is generally known as Madhupur Bhabalgarh. Besides this, deciduous forests are also present in the basin of Garo Hills, in Sherpur district and in Kumilla, Dinajpur, Thakurgaon, Naugaon district. The prominent plant of the deciduous forest is shal. The shal's scientific name is Shorea robusta. That's why the forest is generally known as shal forest. Characteristics of deciduous forest. New leaves develop in the spring and fall in the winter. The soil in this region yellow or reddish in color due to presence of iron. Dry soil is very hard and become muddy during rainy season. Average rainfall in this region is 175 cm and temperature is 17.8 degrees centigrade in winter and in summer 26.7 degrees centigrade. Small earthen hills. These hills are locally known as chala and the plains between the chalas are called baids. Rice is cultivated in baid. In this slide, you can see some deciduous forest areas plants such as Terminalia bellerica, Cassia fistula, Tectona grandis, Acacia catechu, Albizia procera, Dillenia pentagina. Some animals you can see in this slide in the deciduous forest such as Macaca mulata, Mantiacus montauk, Felis vivirinus, Canis aureus. Now we learn about evergreen and semi-evergreen forest of Bangladesh. The leaves of all plants do not drop down at a time of the year. This type of forest is called evergreen and semi-evergreen forest. Most of the evergreen forests are situated in Greater Sylhet, Chittagong, Rangamati, Bandarban, Khagrachari and Sherpur districts. These type of forests develop at the basal valleys of the hill where the soil remains humid. The plants of this forest are stratified into several layers. Most of the plants are evergreen. Now we learn the characteristics of evergreen forest. This forest is situated in the high and low hills. The average height of these hills ranges from 150 to 450 meters. The soil is blackish due to presence of abundant humus or organic matters. Climate in this forest is tropical, humid. Average rainfall is 200 to 250 centimeter. Some of the highest plants are also found in this forest. In this slide you can see some trees or plants in evergreen or semi-evergreen forest such as Dipterocarpus turbinatus, Artocarpus chaplasa, Swietenia mahogany, Misua nagasarium, Imparta cylindrica, Bambusa tuldra. Some animals in evergreen and semi-evergreen forest such as Reusa unicolor, Hylobates hulluk, Elephas maximus, Nycticebus kookang. Now we learn about mangrove forest. The plants growing on the flat muddy shores of tropical and subtropical coastal areas where the soil is flooded permanently or at high tides are known as mangroves. The littoral swamp forest of mangrove plants is known as mangrove forest. It is one type of evergreen forest, world's largest mangrove forest in the Sundarbans. The Sundarbans occupies about 10,000 square kilometer, 62% of which is situated in Bangladesh. In this slide you can see Bangladesh and India region of near to the Bay of Bengal, and about 60% of this Sundarban area are located in Bangladesh. Most of the mangrove forests are situated in Borguna, Patuakhali, Bagerhat, Khulna and Satkhira districts. This forest is also found in Chokoria, Sitakundo and Teknaf. Characteristics of mangrove forest. The forest is situated on shores of coastal areas where the land becomes flooded twice in 24 hours of day and night. It is rich in humidity and annual rainfall is about 200 cm. pH of soil is about 7. Soil consists of clay and alluvials. The forest area is traversed by a network of several small and large rivers, canals, ponds and some swampy lands. Perennial trees contain pneumatophores. Shows viviparous germination. Most of the plants shows xerophytic characteristics. Color of soil varies from light to deep brown. Sundari is the dominant plant in this area and the scientific name of Sundari is Hereditira forms. In this slide you can see the pneumatophore. In this slide you can see the viviparous germination. In this slide you can see some plants which is grow in mangrove forest such as Nipa fruticans, Exocaria agalocha, Acrosticum aureum, Soneraceae apitella, and some animals in mangrove forest such as Panthera tigris, Axis, Crocodylus porosus, Macaca molata. Now I want to give you a homework. Today's homework is write down the differences between deciduous, evergreen and mangrove forest. This SW submit your WhatsApp group section. Hope all of you understand and enjoyed a lot today's class. If you have any question, ask your subjective teacher. Thank you so much for being with me and for your attention. আল্লাহ হাফেজ।